Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain how to prepare an MBA project effectively. We have seen so many topics in the previous sessions. It's available on my video description as well as I button. You can check out. Now, you need to know how to present your project in an effective manner so that you can convince others. Okay, so we have the following steps. Kindly follow the following steps effectively so that you can make the project very effectively, because in every university project report is also having weightage, of course. So first in the foremost thing, you need to maintain the cover page. Here, title of the project is mandatory. Your name, university name, registration number, and the guide name. It is mandatory. The main purpose of cover page is to make your report official as well as identifiable. So somebody has to identify your project from what is your name, so who is your guide, etc. Then declaration statement is also important. A statement by the student that the work is original and not copied from other sources. The purpose is to build the academic honesty as well as authenticity. That is also very important because it has to follow in all the university format. Moving on to the certification, give by your project guide or faculty confirming you completed the project under their supervision. The main purpose of this certificate is to provide that your project is reviewed as well as approved, because there will be a signature as well. That means it is authenticated by the university and it is done under the supervision of guide. Acknowledgement is nothing but the thanking the people, those who helped you to complete your project. Especially you need to thank your guide first, then company, then teachers, then family members, etc. The main purpose is to shows professionalism and the gratitude. Okay, so that is the main purpose of providing the acknowledgement. It will be differed from the format is different from university to university. However, ultimate goal I already mentioned, to show the professionalism. Even the abstract, the purpose is yeah, it should be very short summary of your project, what it is, how did you complete your project, what you found. Everything should be prepared in a simple paragraph. It gives the readers to quick overview about your work within 100 to 150 words. People will read completely based upon your abstract. So make sure that your abstract should be very precise. It should cover the entire idea of the project. People should understand, just like you will be watching like a trailer of a movie now. Same fashion I can say. So that is the importance of abstract. Coming to the table of content, it list of all the chapters and page number will be listed in the table of content. It helps to navigate and report easily. Suppose I'm interested chapter 5. I'm interested in the result. So directly I can find it out where the result is. Similarly, introduction, chapter number 1. Introduction, usually we keep chapter number 1. Explain the background of your work, the company details, if you've done the project in a company, and why you choose this project. Those things should be added in the introduction. The main purpose is to test the foundation and gives the clarity of your focus area. After reading the introduction, I should come to know that what exactly the background is. What is the background of the work? Then chapter 2, usually chapter 2 comprises of objectives of the study. List three to five clear objectives, like to study the employee engagement levels in XYZ company. Purpose is to define what your project aims to achieve. At least five objectives are more than sufficient. You can elaborate those objectives as well, because since it is a chapter, the content should be a little bit elaborated. Uh, Another chapter is scope of the study. You can merge objective and scope. However, some university prescribing scope and objective should be separate. Where, when, to whom the project is applicable. That means this study is focused on HR practices in Bangalore IT companies. The purpose is to clarify the project boundaries. Also, the limitations also it is going to cover. So that is actually the importance of scope. Next is actually very important part of this your project, that is called a research methodology. It explains how did you complete the project, what type of research it is. Is it a descriptive research or is it a quantitative research? Is it an exploratory research? Those things will be directly mentioned after reading the methodology. Also, the tools will be mentioned very clearly, especially questionnaire, interview, face-to-face discussion, open discussion, etc. Sample size should be mentioned. Population, sample size, data collection method. Are you doing the analysis based upon the primary data? Whether you have chosen secondary data, those things should be mentioned very clearly. Even don't forget to mention the courtesy as well if you are using the secondary data. Drawbacks. Then purpose, justify your approach and makes your research credible. So these are the major things which you are going to cover in the methodology. Now, the chapter 5 will be mainly talking about the company details, organization details. Suppose if you complete the project in a company, it is desirable, like a history of the company, mission and vision of the company, the entire HR structure, services and products, etc., should be explained in an elaborated fashion. Because if you are doing the company, definitely they have supported you. You should understand what is the structure of the company, the purpose. It gives the background about the organization under the study. Okay. So that's all about the company profile. You can have a look on this. Next is actually chapter 6, data analysis and interpretation. Present your collected data using different charts, graph, tables. You can use the pie chart for the survey result. So interpret the result very briefly and precisely. If you provide a graph, don't forget to give the explanation. Purpose is to showcase the insight of the research finding. That is the most important chapter, especially if you are writing a paper. People will mainly refer what is the result, what are the results they have obtained. It is very important. So don't ignore this chapter. You have to focus more on this chapter because you are going to showcase the findings to others. Once the many of the people are interested directly on the result only. Based upon the result, they will judge your report. So you should be very careful while presenting the data analysis. Chapter 7, it's a continuation only, but some university they will give like a findings. List your observation in a point based on the analysis to highlight the real outcome of your study. You can merge this chapter if your guide is allowing. You can merge your chapter, otherwise you can keep separately as findings. That is also okay. Chapter 8 is suggestions or recommendation. Or you can put it as a future scope, suggestion, recommendation, and future scopes. Give the practical tips based on your findings. Improve the internal communication to boost the engagement. This kind of summary is expected to write. You are expected to mention this kind of statement. Purpose is to show how your project can bring the positive change on the organization. So like this, you need to give the suggestions or recommendation so that some of the organization can adopt your project and they can go ahead with the same concept. Chapter 9 includes the most important summary, that is the conclusion. So conclusion should map with respect to the abstract. Summarize the entire project in 1 to 2 paragraph. Even you can mention the future scope as well along with the conclusion. Purpose is to bring the closure of the study and reinforces your objectives and outcomes. Make sure that it is mapping with the abstract. So chapter next is bibliography. While preparing the bibliography, don't mention the chapter number. That is very important. List the websites, books, reports, article. Okay, you can go for like a APA style. Okay, in management and all, APA style or various citation styles are available. Whichever you are convenient, whichever the university is prescribing, you can go ahead. Purpose is to show that your research is supported by the valid sources. Okay, so citation is also very important. Next is appendix. In the appendix, you can see like a questionnaire, sample responses, table, extra data. Purpose is to offer the transparency and additional clarity. So that is actually the appendixes. Okay, you can add the data sheets. If you are doing some kind of technical work, even like a sample responses, questionnaire, etc. Everything can be added. So these are the important steps or important content which you need to follow in your report. There are some changes with respect to university. However, the major 80% of the content remains unchanged. So I request you to go through these steps effectively. If you've done a good project, definitely you have to showcase with others because documentation is very crucial. So people will judge based on your documentation. How well you prepared for your report? That is most important. Suppose if you undergo any interview, if you are attending an interview, they may ask you to produce your project report. By that time, you are capable of showing your report to the higher authority so that people will understand effectively, right? So it is most important. So if you require similar kind of video, I request you to subscribe my channel so that I'll be providing the more information about the MBA and management studies, all the related to internship projects, different titles, and different subjects as well. So kindly subscribe for getting a similar kind of videos. I request you to like if you pleased with this video. Also, kindly share with respect to the stakeholders. You can give your comments for the betterment. I'll do my best. So thanks for watching this video and thanks for listening me patiently completely. You can mail me if you have any queries related to this topic. and the report correction, how to make the report in a structured fashion. Those things you can mail me. Definitely, I can answer. You can use the comment box also. Happy learning. I wish you all the very best for your project examination. Have a great day for you.